This is The Spot, a BYU-Idaho radio production where we talk about what you talk about at BYU-Idaho. Today we are here with
Grace Andrus,
Lizzie Ammett,
Grant Hatch,
and I'm Camille Colditz. So today we're talking about social media and everything social media. And I feel like as college students, we love social media, maybe a little too much.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Way too
consumer.
much. Yeah, big consumer.
We are the target audience.
100%. So in our last episode, we kind of talked about Mormon influencers. So I think kind of segue into this, we talk about our favorite influencers we listen to, we watch, why we watch them. Guys have any favorites?
Actually, President Russell Nelson is my favorite influencer.
Oh,
Yeah, bro, his fit checks are crazy.
No, it goes so hard. No, I wish it should be, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I follow Marla Catherine, and she's not really a Mormon influencer. She's a member of the church, but she doesn't use the church. Like, the church isn't a part of her brand, I guess, kind of like,
it's not a platform, it's who she is.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like a part of
Yeah.
it. She doesn't have to make a big deal out of it. She doesn't have to talk about it, which I honestly prefer. I don't like when influencers are like using the church as like clout and views
Yes.
and all
Yeah.
those things. Kind of like name dropping Grace Evans. She's a rage baiter, and I honestly
Yes.
respect what she does because she gains lots of views, but she definitely rage baits Mormons,
Yeah,
anti-Mormons.
it's like specifically garments. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
always
That is her
the
No,
No,
headline
that
for
one.
videos.
Oh my gosh, I hate.
And like she has cute outfits, and the thing is if you're promoting not having an opinion on someone's underwear, then you should not give your opinion on your own underwear. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know.
Maybe that's actually right.
But she's actually super slay. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
her
I'd be
outfits are
friends with her.
Yeah,
Those are the ones I know of.
I know.
Yeah. No, I follow the same one, Marla Catherine. I feel like I just follow influencers for like outfit inspiration. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I follow, like, I don't know if you know Lexi Hensler. She was with like Brett Rivera, but then she broke off and is doing her own thing.
Brett Rivera.
Like the Vine dude, like the
The
throwback.
Vine
Yeah,
dude.
like,
Yes.
way back. in
I
the
do
day.
not
Way back
follow
when.
him.
Yeah.
I do not follow him
And he
anymore.
hung out with like twins, didn't he?
Yeah,
Those
the twins.
No, not the
Oh,
Dolan
not
twins,
those
different
The
twins.
twins.
Oh my
It starts
gosh.
with the Stokes
Throwback.
twins.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I follow Lexi. She broke off, but now she like she's getting married this year, and she's with I
Awesome.
don't know if you know Alex Warren and his wife. I follow them.
Alex Warren's a singer.
Alex Warren,
Yes.
I love his songs. I think I follow him. Like his new song. This is not sponsored or promoted, but his new song Bloodline, so good.
Plug it.
Plug it. We're
Plug
plugging
Alex
it.
Warren.
We're plugging Alex Warren. Alex Warren, if you see this, put me in a song.
Are they
put her on.
are they members?
No,
They're just
not.
Christian or not Christian?
They're like
They're just influencers.
they're just influencers. I don't think I follow any like Mormon influencers or Christian influencers just because I see a lot of like the hate and stuff, and so I'm like, I'm gonna do my thing without you influencing me. But I do see it like come across where it's like you'll have like a pastor and then like a influencer is like a Mormon is like, actually we don't believe that, but otherwise I don't think I follow any like
I
Mormon influencers.
always
Yeah.
get those on my feed, and it's so hard not to get like sucked in.
Yeah.
I
When
know.
they're, like
Oh,
hating.
yeah.
I'm like,
I'm in the comments like,
no.
what are they saying?
No,
I know.
seriously.
Literally.
Like I'll defend the church.
I know exactly. Like that one creator, have you seen like the blonde girl?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's blonde and she's like totally anti like everything, and she's like, this is what we do, and I was like, bro, chill out, like
That icks me out.
leave the church alone. And I don't watch them because I just get so mad, and it's also like very disrespectful, but I'm just like, go away. And I think that's why she does it, because she gets the clicks.
Yeah,
You get the clicks for
100%.
doing controversial stuff, so.
True.
So I'm a little different coming from, I guess, the male side of things.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
follow-
fit
I'm not really a fit check guy. My social media is either sports or entertainment. So BYU, that's technically like an LDS
Yeah.
influence in my life.
yeah.
So football, basketball, love catching up on all that stuff. But I don't think I follow any like specific influencers in that way.
Yeah. No, that's honestly fair. I don't know. I liked what you said though, because I was in a meeting yesterday and he talked about how the TikTok like gospel spreaders, he's like they have good intentions, but it's so hard to put very complex and important parts of our gospel in like a 20 to 60 second video. Like it's so hard.
Impossible,
It's
yeah.
impossible. And so doing that just creates misunderstanding.
And I think it's also important, like especially in this world of podcasts and everything. What? That's so weird.
What?
So this
Did you
world
guys
of
see
like in this like podcast kind of thing that we're going to, and it's really funny how like in all my classes that we're required to do podcasts every week. We're required to listen to podcasts just because it's such a good way of promoting things and doing things. But I think it's interesting with now like church podcasts and church influencer podcasts. It's so important to not make that instead of your scriptures, not make that instead of the prophets, because I think that's so, like, what my religion teacher was talking about was like, don't make that your God. Like, don't follow them, because if they have doubts and then, you know, lead you away or something. Like, we had even someone who used to be my ward who did this controversial podcast about her doubts and all this stuff. And so it's important, I think, that when we're going into that world of podcasts and social media, to not have it replace your scripture study and your own testimony.
Oh.
So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Oh, I love that. No, it's super easy to get like influenced, especially stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's important to avoid it, like cold turkey, not get invested in it.
Influence, don't be influenced.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's kind of cringy, sorry.
Kind of like be in the world, not
Of
of
the
the
world.
world.
That's exactly
Have you
what
heard
it's
that before?
You should
It sounds
like,
vaguely familiar. Yeah.
you should like put that like in scriptures or like put it on text or
a good
something.
idea. I
Like
like
that's
that.
kind of
Put it like on a sticker that I
Yeah.
can put on my wall in my kitchen.
exactly.
Maybe.
That's what we need.
Merch.
Call me crazy.
I have a question for you guys though. Have you ever like wanted to be an influencer or like tried? Okay, I feel like you
So
have,
bad.
maybe.
So bad. It's been so bad because I'm a marketing major right now, and so I'm literally learning like how to be viral, like, and how to do it. And I have wanted to so bad just be like, I want to see if I could just do it. If I could just do viral based on what I learned about the analytics and how it all works. And I have like 4 TikTok things that I did like in high school. I should probably go and delete those, but
Let's go
like,
look them
Find her.
up.
Find her.
I have been so tempted to, especially working here at the radio station and doing the reels anyway, because just how I know how it has to work with marketing and being on top of trends. I'm just like, what if I just try it low key? What if I just try it and see if I can get successful? But then I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to be in that world of always being like, how can I get followers? How can I do this? How can I get
Yeah.
money? Like, how can I promote things? Because it is kind of a tricky balance, I think. But I think it would be cool. Low key.
Low key it would be. So are you learning more in your marketing classes about being viral than like, because there's a lot of education on social media about how to become viral.
Yeah.
Are you learning more in your classes?
So it's interesting how it works because there is, you know, that sense of going viral. And we did learn, like, I think there was a podcast that was like 5 ways you can go viral or 5 ways you can do this. And those were very interesting, like things to specifically make people want to watch it and like specifically like do cliffhangers, specifically rage bait them, specifically do controversial.
Gets me.
Rage bitter.
I know, exactly. Specifically do that to go viral. But I think the other thing that was important is because for marketing, you want to do conversion. And that's the whole thing, is you need conversion. And so getting those viral videos might get your name out there, but it might not lead them to like follow you or to buy your product. And that's what you need. So doing that, it's better to find the right followers than just like go over, at least from a marketing standpoint. I'm sure for other like things and other influencers, they do like, they just want to go viral and stuff. But there is like specific, it's so interesting how there's like now specific things you can do that can help you go viral and help you do that stuff. And I think that's just so interesting. How it's all down to a science now.
Yeah, like the algorithm. It's very interesting. Have you gone viral? Like
Um,
your 4 accounts?
no, it's like 800 followers, but that's the thing with
Not
TikTok.
bad.
Yeah,
If 800 people were in this room right now, I would
That'd
be
be crazy.
overwhelmed.
there you go.
a
No,
lot
and
of
that's the
people.
thing, is TikTok is unique in its algorithm and unique that you can post a video and go viral like that. Like, it is so different than any of the other like platforms, and that's why they all copied it. YouTube does
Shorts.
that. Shorts, YouTube short. I was like, it's not Reels, that's Instagram. But like TikTok is a way, I think it's now a wave, especially during COVID, of the new influencers. And you can still be discovered-ish on TikTok now. And it's so unique in how it pushes the content to the people who would be interested in seeing it, just because of how it works. And so you can easily get a lot of followers and a lot of views and stuff. So it's very scary.
No, that's very interesting. It's interesting on TikTok though, is like you get the views easy, but like you don't have retention very well. You don't have like the followers, you just get the views.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've had that a couple times, because
Yeah.
I had my influencer phase.
Oh,
You
did?
In the past, I
Did you
tried.
have any videos go viral?
Not like crazy viral. So here's the story. It was like 2 years ago. I like got obsessed with Formula One for some reason,
Oh,
like out
yeah?
of nowhere. And I wanted to be Max Verstappen for Halloween. And my sister was gonna be Checo, the Formula One racers.
Yeah.
And I like made the costume like from scratch. I like bought like coveralls and like
Wow.
had a machine that cut out all like the brand logos. And I just like posted videos about making it. And I got like 5 videos, had like over 200,000. I had like
Wow.
10,000 here, 30,000 here, 50,000
Whatever.
here.
That
it
is
was
so
easy.
chill.
It was like my 15 minutes of fame, but
Dude, that's
it was
awesome.
so fun.
So with you, I guess focusing on like a specific
Like a
fan
target.
base or
Yeah,
target.
like a very niche.
very
Yeah,
niche.
Yeah.
Blew up.
exactly.
It's cool.
It was fun, but
Yeah, and the anticipation also gets them like part 1, part 2, part
Yeah,
3. Like
yeah, exactly.
they want to see it and they want to see the
Gets me
process.
those like home makeovers.
No, I know.
I scroll. I'm like, okay, show me what happened.
No, I know,
Any
it's
part
so
2?
bad. And I'm like, especially after learning, I'm like, I will not be sucked in. I will not be going to your part 2. Like,
Oh, I do.
I know.
I
I
do.
swipe
I'm
because if
right
you
there.
swipe this way, yeah, if you swipe left, it takes you right to their profile.
No, it's so bad. And they make it so easy to just go over.
have you ever watched a movie on like TikTok or Reels?
Totally have.
100%.
I get caught
No,
so bad.
those-
Like a
TV
whole
show.
movie?
Whole movie,
No.
whole TV
Yeah,
show.
it's
The
like a
TV
mini
shows,
clip.
like,
Yeah, I just keep going, part 2, part 10. I
No,
can't
Part
stop.
exactly.
Like, halfway through.
It's so bad.
no, that's the one that gets me. That, and then like the
bad.
low budget things that they like promote. Have you seen those like ads for the low budget movies? Like, there was one about like something alpha, like something like the 2 alpha or something. Like it was so
good movie.
stupid, but it got me, and I was like watching it, and then like Family Guy. Like
Oh my gosh.
I've never liked Family Guys, but when it's in those reels and in those shorts, I'm
I'm
like,
hooked.
I know I'm hooked, especially when they have like Subway Surfers
Yeah,
down
like
there at
the-
the block.
Oh my
the
gosh.
jumping man on Minecraft.
Guys, that is
The
so
jumping man?
heavy brain
Gosh.
rot. It's
No,
so
for
heavy.
real.
I've seen those videos where they're like on a date with my brain rot boyfriend, and she has like a Minecraft video playing while they're talking,
Oh my
so he
gosh.
can like watch it
So easy.
Pay attention.
and be stimulated enough so he can listen to it.
Okay, so I have a
so
question.
scary.
What is brain rot to you guys? Like, how would you define?
Gosh.
I have a 12-year-old little brother,
Okay.
and I feel like I understand about 60% of what he says, but 40%
pretty
is
good.
brain rot, which means it's like if I haven't seen the video he has seen, I won't get what he's saying.
And is it just like random phrases and trends?
Yeah,
and,
like
videos?
the classic Skibbity Rizzler, you
Yeah,
know,
Skibbity
yeah.
Skibbity
Toilet
Ohio,
Rizzler or
Skibbity
whatever.
Toilet, or like the EU cat videos he sends me all the
Ew.
time.
I've never seen those.
Okay, don't ever see them. He's a
Don't
YouTube
ever
Shorts
see
kid because he doesn't have social media.
That's my
Oh.
little brother too. It's so bad.
It's so bad, but it's just like regular songs with videos of cartoon cats, and they like just sing ee oo ee oo oo
Wait.
ee oo. That's it. It's literally it. And he sends me them all the time.
Wait,
Anyways.
what like have you guys seen the AI cats where it's like meow meow?
Oh
meow,
my
meow?
gosh.
I've just
it's
seen the
like
Billie
the cat.
Eilish one.
That one's fire.
I've seen way too
That
many.
one's
It's fire.
Wait, have you ever
He
wanted
listens
to
to
be
it.
an influencer?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a marketing minor, so taking
You
those
are?
classes, like,
Okay, cool.
yeah, it could be cool. My sister's like trying to be. Shout out Emily Poole. That's a plug for her. She's like, but she wants to do it in like a really wholesome way. She has 2 kids. She's married. She wants to kind of do her thing. It's a lot of day in the life videos.
Yeah.
This is the tough thing. She's trying to become viral, but there's so many people doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of have to differentiate yourself.
Somehow.
Me personally, not really. It'd be cool, like brand deals and flying cool places. Yeah, of course, it'd be awesome. But
Yeah.
I just would get I think bored of it. You know, like, because you have to be on that cutting edge all the time. It's a grind. It never stops. But if you want to stop, then it's okay. Like, what are you going to go do?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't know.
it's true. I lived in Hawaii for a summer and I was consistently posting reels for fun. And then I also started a podcast. And it was crazy to see the consistency like slowly build on itself. And then after I moved back to Idaho, I was like, I just stopped. But like,
You had the potential.
I could have maybe, but like I didn't have anything go over like 10,000 views. That was like the most viral video became. But it was fun. I don't know. I think though, it would be I think I'd get exhausted and like I'd be by myself a lot of the time. I don't like being by myself. So
Can I ask what you were posting? Like, were you like doing something different? Was it,
it was
just
just
your life?
just like videos of my life. So we'd go on a hike and I would just compile all the videos of our hike
Like aesthetic.
and then just time it to the song because I
Cool.
liked it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't the intention of doing anything, but I don't know. It was also only for a summer, so it really didn't like gain any traction. But you could tell, like slowly it was kind of building, and I was like, this is kind of fun. And then I had a video the only viral video that had 10,000 views. The same time I had a podcast episode that hit like 500 listens, and I was
wow.
like, this is amazing.
You're an influencer.
And then I was like, oh, okay, wait, maybe I want to do this. And then I got in my head, and then it wasn't fun.
Oh my
and I'm
gosh,
like, okay, I'm done doing this. No.
That happened to me when I was like 15. It's like right when TikTok came out. And I was like really crafty, I guess, when I was little. And I made like a tutorial. Oh my gosh, no. I made a tutorial on how to make stickers. And I got like 250,000 views. My parents were like, oh my gosh, you're literally, like, you gotta pursue this. And like, the fame got to my head, and I couldn't do it. I was so stressed out for some reason. And that was it. That was
Like, yeah,
my career
would-
gone.
250,000 is so many people.
Yeah.
It was
To like,
weird.
you're just exposing yourself to let all of them have an opinion on you.
Yes.
I'm like,
and the hate
No,
comments?
all the hate.
Dang.
bro,
I
people
could
be
not do
hating
it.
for no reason.
actually.
Okay, I commented on a video that had like 3,000 views. And it was a video of this guy who was like 5'6", and then his best friend who was 6'6", and I'm 5 feet tall, and then my best friend is 6'1". So I was like, at the time I was like, they were talking about getting dates, and I was like, hey, if you want to go on a double date, I'm 5'1" and my best friend is 6'1", if you want, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that video ended up getting like 11 million views, and my comment got like 30,000 likes, and people were trolling me. What? They were like, holy airball, she's Christian, how can she even date? Like, hating on me.
Holy cow.
Which is crazy, because he like DM'd me and was like, oh yeah, I'd love to take your friend on a date, and then he was gonna come up, because he was in Logan, randomly.
Oh.
But now both of us have boyfriends, so it doesn't matter anymore. But they were hating on me from a comment. Like
Dang.
sending me memes,
No.
trashing, getting their friends to trash with them. I was
Ew.
like,
That's crazy.
okay.
No.
Little do you know, I have the receipts. He DM'd me.
Exactly. No, it's gotten to the point where like I've had to make my own personal thing because there are some people that I'm like, I really want to hate. I really want to leave a hate comment. Like this is totally fake.
Totally.
But I've gotten to the point where I'm like, something that my aunt said like years ago was like, never leave like a bad review, like because you don't know who it'll affect and stuff. So I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't want to leave anything hateful. And so that's my motto. Even though I really want to, sometimes I'll like a comment that may be a little bit
Yeah, I
controversial,
like-
but like,
I like comments.
but like, I've like, I have to be like, just not do any hate comments at all because I'm like, I cannot
You get
contribute.
canceled.
It's good.
I cannot contribute to the cancel culture. and
Yeah.
Facts.
all that.
Don't contribute to the hate.
I will not.
Yeah,
None. No more.
that's it. End of episode.
Yes. I know. I need to get to the point where I don't even like it, where I just scroll.
Just go past it.
Just
or
go past
to the
it.
point where we just get off of our phone.
No,
Yeah.
for real.
Facts.
Or the point where I just have a flip phone now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the meme where it's like, my mom says because of that dang phone. I was like, it is because of that
It
dang
really
phone.
is.
It
It
is.
really is. Oh,
It's so
every
sad.
time I'm like sad or depressed or I'm like feeling stressed, I look at my screen time. I'm like, oh, this is why. This is
I'm like,
why.
oh, this is why
She's
I'm
always
so
right,
depressed.
man. Like,
Always right.
shout out, Mom. You're always right.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of screen time,
No.
you guys want to show your screen time to the
This is
viewers?
so
Yeah.
This
embarrassing.
would be fun.
This is so bad.
This is when we click
Yeah,
off this.
I don't know how to see it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even know how to
have an
get to
iPhone.
it. I don't have it enabled.
So I need to preface. For some reason, it says my bank app. I used it for 2.5 hours this week.
Oh,
So
interesting.
You know,
Oh.
Interesting.
You're like
big money
2
guy,
hours
yes.
for the viewers.
4
I
hours on my
spent 2 hours.
scriptures, actually.
I've actually spent 15 hours on my scriptures. So
A day?
a day.
A
Okay,
day.
wow.
Yeah, I just have it
Constantly grinding.
constantly going.
Okay.
So I need to preface. I was really sick this week, so I was on my phone at the time.
no excuses.
Okay,
No
fine. No
excuses.
excuses. So 7 hours was my average, but like on like the normal, it's like 3 to 4.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
I can own
Work.
that, right? Like,
Own it.
Isn't
Yeah.
the average for teenagers and like college students 7 hours? I think I read that somewhere. It's
I
like
hope
wow.
it is.
average.
Is
I
it?
hope it
7
is.
hours.
Should we ask chat?
Okay,
maybe.
I'm gonna preface this and say this is my job. Okay, I have to be
Fair,
on
fair.
here,
No
and
excuses.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
no
no
excuses.
excuses.
mine is 7 hours 26 minutes. But the sad thing is, it's 34% down from last week.
Oh,
so we
gosh.
don't want to know, but I just want to say I do a lot of.
Yeah, just a quick math.
No math majors watching this. Just get off. But yeah.
You guys are acting like yours is bad. Mine's really bad. It's really bad. I thought about lying, honestly.
3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
3
hours.
You're like, oh, it's so bad. It's 3
Today?
minutes.
3 hours today?
Yeah, it was yours today.
What is mine today? I don't know.
I think mine's like an hour today.
Today.
I look so bad. I'm addicted to my phone. I'll admit it here. I already know.
That's okay.
My
We'll talk about it.
daily average for this week is 9 hours.
Girl, that's a full-time job.
Hey, you listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We don't judge.
This is also my job is social media.
True. Okay,
and I have
actually
long
true.
distance. I have a long
Hey,
distance
wait. How come we
boyfriend,
use
so-
that excuse but not my excuse?
You're right.
You're right.
Your
sorry,
excuses
you're
are
right.
valid.
No, yeah,
Thank you.
All
excuses are
valid.
valid. Yeah, it's bad. It's tough.
No, it's okay.
I'll get better.
No, they want you on it. That's the thing. They bring you to it. It's
Yeah.
not our fault. It's
Exactly.
these
It's-
people's fault.
And you have a long
It's
distance
working.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
So it's not
True.
just social media time. That's like 9 hours of
Yeah.
like FaceTiming
Exactly.
and social media and work and. My screen time is 3 hours. That's because I just
What's your
downloaded
daily
an
average?
app because my daily average is 3 hours. Because I downloaded an app because it was like 7 hours a day, which is crazy because I was taking like 12 credits and I had a job. And I'm like, where is it coming from? But anyways, the app is called Opal. I'll plug it. It keeps me off my phone.
That's good.
So there you go.
No, yeah, because like, especially, we were just talking about this before, like the social dilemma, like they want you on their phone. And that's the crazy thing is I've noticed they like will send me notifications to get me back on it. Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
mail notifications, like TikTok, oh, someone just posted that you liked. And I'm like, they know I'm going to look. I'm going to look. And so I need to
victims.
shut off the notifications on this because that's one of the reasons why I get back sucked in.
No, same. And you said you use an app to like make your screen time better. Is there anything that you guys do to help? Give me
Well,
some advice. I need tips.
I have a huge like personal belief testimony per se.
Oh.
Serving a mission, right? Like all through high school, we kind of grew up in this evolving technology phase where it was got to be Instagrammable, Facebook. I feel like nowadays it's a little more, at least in our generation, it's a little more lax. You know, here's what I'm doing, whatever. It's not so much keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
So for me, there's less pressure to be on. But also, I find a lot more joy and more fulfillment when I'm hanging out with people or going to do something. Because, I don't know, like I'll play Fortnite for a sec, whatever, at nighttime. Like, I could have gone and done something fun. It's kind of, it truly is a waste of time. And so when I remember, you know, am I wasting time? Or is this kind of a self-care moment? It really helps me kind of balance the
Yeah.
one for one.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
No, and I think the thing is, me and my roommate, we keep ourselves accountable now. Shout out Izzy. I'm gonna make you watch this later.
Let's go, Izzy.
So what we do is we're like, we can do one thing a day before we like get socially drained. So we have to go out and we do that one thing, and we like are like, one of us will be like, oh, I just want to bed rot, and then we're like, no, we can't bed rot. We got to go out and
Not
do
today, not
something.
today.
And so like we keep each other accountable, but there's also times where we do just bed rot together and send
Yeah.
each other reels. But I think having someone to keep you accountable and be like, no, we're gonna go do something is at least helpful for me. And I think my screen time would be a lot more without having that.
I like that. That's smart. I think I need to start doing like social media fasts. Though
Yeah.
every time I do that, I like realize I'm like, wow, I do not need to be on social media, and I feel like I'm like good for like 2 weeks, but I haven't done one in a while, so
Yeah.
I need to
It like
get
makes
back
me
into it.
realize that I am so capable of, I'm capable of so much more. Like I'll be like
Yes.
reading, waking up early, going to bed on time, turning my homework in.
crazy.
I'm like, have I always been able to do these
You're
things?
like, wait, what? What is this?
No, seriously. I feel like being understimulated is so good for your brain.
I totally agree. Should we all go on a social media fast? Should we try it?
Stop.
I don't want to be that guy,
Stop.
but I don't know.
Grant's that guy.
It's just
Grant's
an
that
idea.
guy.
It's just an idea.
Okay, I actually think that
problem
we
is-
should
I think
because
so too.
I've deleted mine and then I download it like 3 days later.
No, that's what I
And
do
I
We're all
too.
on
justify
Safari.
it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I know, like
Whoops.
Safari. Whoops, I have to.
But you both are, this is like part of your job.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the
that's
problem.
The problem. Yeah, it's
Because I had TikTok deleted until I started my job here, but then I was like, it's so good for finding trends.
Yes,
But I think I
that's
can
my
definitely
problem.
limit it. And I think a thing I need to start doing is I used to have app limiters on it. I used to be like an hour and like limit it. And then it will like be like, oh, do I really need to be on this longer?
Yeah.
Do I really need to be scrolling?
Also, give your code to someone else. Let someone else
Oh,
choose your
smart.
code
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's so quick to be like, ignore for
That's so
15
true.
minutes.
I know,
Ignore for all day. That's
exactly. I'm like just
Ignore for
stop.
all day. Like, stop making me feel bad.
Yeah.
Are you still watching? Like, it's
I-
like the Netflix thing.
Oh
Are
my
you still
gosh.
watching?
No, it's bad. I had like TikTok last week. I was like, okay, I need to get off TikTok, but it's so good for trends. Like
It's
I want to
so
still
good.
have it, so I like moved the app to where it usually is. Like I put it on like my last page on my phone, but then I started like pressing the same spot like out of habit. Like it's not
yeah.
Spotify, but now I keep pressing it out of habit, and it's so bad.
No, that's so true.
I got a problem.
I know. The thing that I do that now, like, our phones can do is I hide them. So I, like, you can hide them and require Face ID. And
Oh.
so, like,
genius.
I didn't know you could do that.
I hide my apps. And so if I do it, I have to, like, go and, like, do my Face ID. And, like, it gives me, like, a second pause.
Yeah.
Like, first, and it also doesn't have you send notifications or doesn't send notifications. And so I've had that. And especially at night when I want to go and do it, it won't recognize my face because it's like nighttime, and so I'm like, I
it's
get
like 1
frustrated. No, exactly. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, fine, I'll go and do something else, or I'll go to sleep.
Fine, I'll just go to sleep.
Fine, whatever. I'll just watch Phineas and Ferb.
Hey, the Face ID is smart. I wonder too, because it's your guys' job, if you did like your Face ID of like Sister Hepworth or Brother Isles.
So genius.
like-
So genius.
Oh my gosh.
So that
Crazy.
would
You
be
guys
had to
only
bring
get
that
on it
day.
when you're at work. So you're like, hey,
The problem,
unlock
yeah,
my work. But
That would be
that like
so
might be
interesting.
too much.
that is
That's a
another
terrible
level
idea.
of me that I haven't become yet. But one day I hope.
One day.
Okay, but maybe Grant and I can delete social media because it's not our job.
Yeah, maybe. Let's,
For like a week?
Let's talk, oh yeah, I could do a week for sure.
Not
Do
forever.
you want social media, like just Instagram?
Instagram
What do
for
you
me.
get?
Yeah.
So
I have never had TikTok.
Oh really?
Don't
Good.
get it.
Then I had
Don't
to
get
get it
it.
because it was a
So
part of my
addicting.
job. And then I got it for like 2 days and I was like, this is so scary to have it on here.
No, it's so scary, but
Conspiracy theory.
it's been interesting now working because now something that like I learned as a missionary, and I was actually the social media specialist for the mission.
Oh.
So it was interesting how it did. Shout out Mesa Mission. They now don't do Facebook anymore, which I'm so sad because I saw so many miracles. But going on there with a purpose. So like for me,
Yeah.
when I go on TikTok, like especially when I'm at work, I'm like, okay, I'm going on for a purpose to find a trend that I can use for this. And doing that, I find like having a purpose just behind like scrolling, or I'm gonna go and reply to my friend on Instagram because I want to connect. Having that purpose also can change the way and make it more positive, you
Yeah.
know, than just like mindlessly going on it because you're bored. And
Yeah.
I definitely need to take my own advice and like do that more. But having that purpose changes the way social media is for me.
That's so smart. I love that. I feel like every time I go on like Instagram, I'm doom scrolling without
Oh, for
fail.
sure.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad. I just
Well, the tough thing for me, my news, my entertainment, my friends are all in one place.
yes.
And so what breaks it up, there's not much. Because I want to know what's going on in sports and maybe politics in the world.
Yeah.
But also, if I see a funny video, all right, here's 20 more. It's like,
No.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
And it's so bad when it's like suggested videos for your reels, and I'm like, dang it, they know me and they know I'm gonna click on
Yes.
that because you're making a wedding dress or
Oh.
you're doing something.
There's
or like,
this new thing where you can like FaceTime someone and you guys can scroll the same feed together.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's crazy.
No,
actually. That's
I
crazy.
know. I was like, guys, where's our connection at? It's gone. But anyways, for you long distance girl,
Okay, me and my boyfriend, we do that. We'll like scroll through reels on screen share.
No, that's awesome.
no,
yeah.
for real.
that's awesome. Honestly,
It's bad.
It's whatever.
When
it
you
is.
have like FaceTime in the corner, and you're just
No,
both
literally,
scrolling
I'll-
and you're
I'll
like,
forget he's there sometimes. I'm just
Then he's like, hey.
no. Yeah, I think that
It's so bad.
the
No.
best thing is when I make my mom watch them because I'll send reels to her and
She's
now I
like-
have a folder. But the thing is, I need to watch it with her. Like I'm like, we need to watch it together, and so we just like both watch it together.
so
Because
funny.
I'm like, I need to see your reaction to it, and so that's how I connect. With
No, I
my-
think
Beautiful. I think for me, my mom sends me like the greatest videos. It's either like life advice, church stuff. I'm like,
Same.
this is what I need to
No,
be
me
watching.
too.
No,
But
yeah.
it's not close. Not
No,
close.
and it's so bad how like I feel so bad scrolling away from those
Oh,
when I'll
yeah.
like it'll come across my
Yes.
feed and
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
this is boring, and then I'm like, I scroll and I'm like, no, go back
It's
and like
so
watch the
bad.
video because
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
when there's like a minute and a half clip of a general conference talk, I'm like, I
Almost
can't.
7
I'm like, I
seconds.
can't do
I
this.
feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
No, I know, and then I'll scroll back
Terrible.
up to it.
What's
and
the
list.
point?
Yes, no, I'm so guilty. Is there like ways you guys like keep your feed positive or your social media in general?
I do. If I ever see anything like anti or negative or like, sometimes there's really crazy videos of people getting injured, and I'm like,
Yes.
how
Oh
is this
my
on my
God.
feed?
Yeah.
I automatically hit not interested, and then like sometimes they're like keywords you want us to avoid, and I put in
Oh.
all my keywords that I
didn't know
don't
you
want
could
to
do
see.
that.
So like I won't watch. Like I have like anti-Mormon is a keyword that won't show up in my feed. Sometimes it still does, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll do this again.
No,
But
That's
anyways,
interesting. I don't know you have the keywords. That's kind of
I
cool.
didn't
Yeah.
know you could do that. Yeah, I just have to go and like block them. And there's also a thing that's interesting that I learned on my mission is like, especially for Facebook, you can not unfriend them, but unfollow them so that their stuff won't show up in your thing, in your like feed thing. And so something that I've done, like especially like is try to not unfriend them, but unfollow like their content and just follow like general authorities, or I have a positive feed that pops up, or I have stuff. And the thing is, the algorithm, the more you interact with it, the more you read with it, or the more you like sit and watch the general conference, the more it'll show it. And so that's what I try to keep in mind too, is just like click on it or like be interested, because then it will show more positive stuff. But the keyword thing is smart. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Instagram did. So.
There you go. Instagram.
That's really cool. Me and my sister, we like had like this challenge a little bit ago, just like post like a quote or a like talk on our story every week, and I kind of like stopped doing it, but it was super good because I was always like
yeah.
searching for new quotes I thought were interesting. Yeah,
No.
making it look cute on my story. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
That's what I do every Sunday. I try to like look, and then I'll like go and be like, ooh, what are the church videos, or what are the cool things? So that's like so smart.
Yeah.
I used to have like a I want to post once a month kind of thing, but I've kind of realized that's not necessary. And so the more I'm intentional about what I do, why I'm on social media, I feel like I see more positive, uplifting content. But if I do see anything negative, I'll block it, unfollow. I've had a lot of friends in my high school and other people that I knew that, you know, were more acquaintances in real life. Maybe I shouldn't follow you on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's more degrading. Unfortunately, it's how it is, but
Yeah.
I think so. Just keeping the perspective of like creating versus consuming. So like I'm creating connections, I'm creating relationships, I'm creating content, I'm creating posts. I'm not consuming all the time. So it's like it's really hard though, because consuming is really fun, but creating is also fun.
Yeah. No, and like, especially like, I don't know how you are, but like creating for a job for like social media, like it's so fun and it feels like
It
so
is so
positive. I'm
fun.
like share it, and I like literally call my family. I'm like, have you seen my new video?
Me too.
Like watch it, like create it. It's so fun, and especially like thinking like uplifting and like, okay, what do we want this to do and stuff, and just like the fun. And I think it's also fun just behind the scenes creating it. Like it's been so fun just like getting people involved and being like, okay, we're gonna do this reel. idea. Like the How to Train Your Dragon reel I did.
I love
was
that one.
The
So
That
best
was so funny.
one I did because I just got
like,
to touch
I need to watch it.
people's
Went around
faces.
Yeah,
and
watch
touched
it.
faces.
Yeah.
Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon?
Of course, yes.
You know how he like goes and does
Oh,
like
yeah.
the friend thing?
Yeah.
I did that to everyone at the station and I was just like that, and it's just fun like creating that, but I think it's what is fun about it is connecting with people in real life.
Yeah.
Which I think is what social media tried to accomplish. I don't think it was bad in the beginning, but I think now it's just become a
like
money
a
pit and
business.
like I can get money. I can get money with this, and so
No, exactly. I feel like there's so much good on social media, but there's like equally as much bad. And you, like you said, be intentional.
Yeah.
Super important. And like limiting yourself, because you have
Yeah.
like that is a dopamine hit every time you scroll.
Yeah.
And of course you're gonna want more, and it could easily become an addiction.
And then your dopamine levels are so
Like, screwed.
low
Yeah.
and so like, and so I think like taking a week break every month is
yeah.
good because it's like reminds you of how much time you really have, lets your dopamine reset. It's good. If that even, I learned all that from TikTok, so I really or Instagram.
and even just like
It's like a dopamine fast, I think, or reset. So they like, anyways.
and even just like changing the content that you do. Like
Yeah.
I think like on my mission I couldn't do reels, and so I did like I watched the church videos and like the Book of Mormon videos, fire. So like just replacing your content can also be good. Like to more uplifting. Like do I really need this? Maybe do like
Yeah.
something else. I think that's also good.
I think my favorite thing about coming home from the mission is watching those first like 20 reels. I laughed so hard. I was like, these are so funny. Holy
That's
cow.
so wholesome.
Which it totally makes sense because when you're doing it fast and your dopamine's normal. Yeah, this is a good reminder. I need, as a guest on the show, one thing for the viewers and listeners, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to. I'm going to do this. I have a buddy who's really good at being intentional. I think every week he takes a day off or something like that. So I'm gonna investigate and look
Yeah.
into what fits me.
Yeah.
No, I think that's fair because like I was talking to my brother and he said on his mission like it would be raining and they would just be overjoyed because their dopamine was so like low.
No,
like they'd be like,
it's-
or someone would buy them a drink and they're
It's
like,
so
oh. But nowadays it's like, oh, I need more.
More, yeah.
Like, have you seen those reels where they're like running a marathon and he's like, I need a hit. Somebody give me a hit.
And he's
And
like
they
scrolling
show
real
the
quick.
Instagram. He's scroll-
I need to go, okay.
He's like, okay, I'm ready. Anyways,
These are funny. No, I gotta be careful. But those are great thoughts. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Grant and Lizzie. You guys are awesome guests.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It was super fun. You've been listening to The Spot, a production of BYU-Idaho Radio. Today's hosts were
Grace Andrus.
Lizzie Ammett.
Grant Hatch.
and I'm Camille Kolditz. The views and opinions of this podcast are not that of BYU-Idaho Radio or the university and are solely the opinions of the host. Our theme music is Finding Happiness by DJ Quads and The Perpetual Ticking of Time by Artificial Music. To listen to more episodes of The Spot, visit our website byui.edu/radio and click podcast. Follow us on social media at @thespot_BYU-Idaho Radio, and be sure to subscribe to The Spot podcast wherever you get your podcast. Have a topic in mind, leave us a comment, and let us know what we should talk about next. Bye.